Hey, how y'all doing now? That is easy work boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing today? Once again, I got a video on the fight between Kell Brook and Mr. Terrence Crawford. Will be coming on November the 14th. Now, I was watching, well, I wasn't watching. I was reading actually an article on Google talking about the Kell Brook and Terrence Crawford fight and the fact that Kell Brook is very unhappy on the fact that Matchroom Sports and Sky Sports won't be picking up the fight, because he's been with Sky Sports, a fighter under their umbrella for years. He used to fight with Eddie Hearn back in the day, right before he had the Triple G fight. He was, rocking with Eddie Hearn. But he's very disappointed on the It's real crazy that they were going, Eddie Hearn will put a lot of fights on pay-per-view, the Derek Chisora and many other fights that don't have titles, but they won't have him fighting the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Terrence Crawford. He said they will not be showing it over in the UK. It will be on another network, not on Sky Sports, not a big platform. He said he don't understand why it's like that and why Eddie Hearn is doing that. He said Eddie Hearn, I guess, should give him more respect than he does because he actually saved Eddie Hearn. He says, I don't know if he's saying that when he went and fought Golovkin, I guess he's saying that he saved Matchroom or whatever company they were fighting on. You really can't understand it because to me, you know how UK people talk, they have different slangs. So from what I understood is that he was saying that he helped out Eddie Hearn out of, he said jail. I guess he was saying like Eddie Hearn had a show or something, or his company wasn't looking too good and he went and saved them with the Golovkin fight. So now he's upset that these people are not willing to show him in his own country to his fans out there. So, that's another reason. But the reason I made this video, was to shut up the naysayers who are out there saying that Dominic Engel, his trainer, left him because he didn't have enough time to train, and Crawford won't be fighting the 100% Kell Brook, this, that, and the other. The regular. Coming from the channels that promote Errol Spence and the the PBC, these are the channels that say these narratives and that are lying to the public. Now I'm going to read an article. Well, see what article this was that, did the interview with them. Boxing News 24. Yes, Boxing News 24, where Kell Brook states he has been training during the entire pandemic. Let me find it so I can read it word for word for people. Because, like I said, man, these channels going out here and they saying this and that. They're giving excuses saying this man trainer won't train him because he doesn't have enough time to train. That's BS. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I'm not doing about it. He said, during the lockdown, all I wanted to do was train. My weight hasn't been blowing up as it used to in my early years. This is probably the easiest I have made welterweight. I hope they can see or hear this. During the lockdown, all I've wanted to do is train. My weight hasn't been blowing up as it used to in my early years. This is probably the easiest I've made welterweight. I'm not worried about making 147. Look at you. So basically what I got on here to say is, stop doing it. When he fights Kell Brook, this is going to be the best Kell Brook we've seen in a long time, especially coming back to 147. Like I said before, his confidence will be high. He hasn't lost in years. Then he's coming out there not only to bring himself back into the limelight, but to fight the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And Eddie Hearn, they won't even go and put it on TV over there. But I think that's kind of like disrespecting, towards Bob Arum, So if it was another part in here, Yes, here you go, y'all. This the part, that part I just told y'all that he was claiming, but this is the part that shuts up all the naysayers about this. Kell Brook ain't been training crap. Okay, his trainer don't want to let him, don't want to train him because he hasn't been trained. All right, now this is like I said, this is complete BS from channels that for some reason hate Terrence Crawford because he's not with the PBC. Now, there's another one part that Kell Brook. I've been training for 4 months hard. 4 months hard. And I've done everything that was asked of me, Kell Brook. So where are people getting this narrative from that his trainer won't train him because he hasn't been in the gym? He doesn't have nothing but 6 weeks to train. Where y'all getting that from? Who told you that? You see, this is why a fighter like Terrence Crawford goes out there and risks his life. #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, and he gets no credit because people are out here really lying to the public, pushing narratives just to get interviews, just to talk to certain fighters, and they're not telling the truth. Now, like I told y'all, this you can look on Google and find this same interview where he's sitting here clearly saying he's been training for 4 months. So where's people getting this 9 week, 6 week stuff from? Where's people getting Dominic Engel don't want to train him because he don't have enough time to train? Where y'all got that from? When this fight happens, it seems like they already gonna take this man glory. But as usual, Terrence Crawford may go out there and show the public that he is the truth. And then I wonder what they're gonna say. Because I just crushed that he ain't been training there. What's gonna be next? All of a sudden, is this injury that he had with Triple G, is it gonna work? Is it gonna come back in the Terrence Crawford fight? But it didn't come back in the Kell Brook fight, which was right after Triple G. That's what people gonna say. Oh, his eye socket got injured against Terrence Crawford, but it didn't get injured against Kell Brook though. That's just even though he fought him right after his other eye socket was injured. Y'all cut it out, man. At the end of the day, these dudes risk their life every day to go out there and feed their families. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just like the truth of it. I like the truth of boxing. That's why I watch the sport. I like Terrence Crawford. I like Kell Brook. Whichever man should win, wins. If Kell Brook beats Terrence Crawford, then he takes Terrence Crawford's spot as #1. That's how it's supposed to go. I understand people have fans or they like certain fighters, but you can still have a certain fighter that you like and still tell the truth. You don't have to sit up there and downgrade a man's fight or what he's going to do in and after a fight because you don't like that fighter. That's not being a man of yourself. That's not being a man yourself. And it's unfair at the same time. Yes, thank you, King Hassan. Somebody knows something about boxing. It's happy to see that people, what I'm saying, everybody ain't haters. Bud can fight Canelo and win. People still say, you telling the truth, though. He could fight Canelo Alvarez, and people will still come out and say, oh, he ain't fought nobody. Who he fought? He fought a bigger Canelo. Canelo was slow. Canelo couldn't move that fast. He was too slow. Canelo could weigh 30 pounds more than him. Canelo was slow. That wasn't the same Canelo he was fighting. So you know what? I'm kind of happy right now that the Errol Spence Jr. and Crawford fight ain't happening right now. Because I could just hear already the talk of if Errol Spence Jr. was to lose, that car crash, oh my God. I already know I can just imagine the Errol Spence fans going crazy talking about that car crash. So him fighting Danny Garcia right now is so good because if he comes through Danny Garcia, when Terrence get a hold on, that way we won't have no excuses. We won't be hearing about no car accidents, nothing. Because I'm telling y'all, this boy already talking about going up to fight Canelo Alvarez. He don't want to see Terrence Crawford. You knew you was a big welterweight when you was walking around at 180, 190. You knew you was a big welterweight before you chose Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia walking around with his pants up because he holding his pants up because he ain't got no belt. So you're gonna use your last fight at welterweight, or if you leave or not, if you stay or not, you're gonna use this fight when you're saying you're getting too big instead of you going after a belt and Terrence Crawford, a fight that you're gonna make much more money off of. But then when you speak that to the public, they say you hating and you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking. What does it say? If you knew that you was a big fighter before you signed the fight, holding his pants up, Danny Garcia, then you could have made the fight between Terrence and gave the public what we wanted, and you could have became a unified champion, which you already are, but you would have had 3 belts. But you know, I just speak the truth. I just speak the truth. And you know, I thank everybody for tuning in. I just want to get on here and put this out there. You know, stop spreading the propaganda, the narratives that this man is that won't be getting a full training camp, and he won't be. Terrence Crawford will be fighting a halfway decent Kell Brook. This is a Kell Brook that has won fights since the Errol Spence loss. His self-esteem is high. He just told y'all in an article, boxing news article, that he will. This is the easiest he ever made 147. He said also due to the rehydration clause, he was with the IBF. He said there is no rehydration clause. So he will be much bigger than Terrence Crawford. So to the people out here, the channels and people that are naysayers, please give Terrence Crawford his credit. I know you may not like him because he's on the so-called wrong side of the street, but still give him his credit. He deserves it. He risks his life like your favorite fighter does, like many other fighter does. But I just had to get this out here, you know, to blow that narrative out the window, you know. But this is Easy Work Boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's the weekend. Y'all enjoy yourself, man. Y'all be safe. And most of all, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, please comment. And most of all, I thank y'all for tuning in. Be safe out here. Easy Work, love you, baby. And we out.